Hey, Vivian. How are you? Oh, okay. Well, I thought I'd come on again and apologize for last night. I'll probably say it a lot as people come in. I'm doing good, doing good. Just having some coffee and quarantining myself in my room. Hey, Ruth. All is well. I hope you're good too. So, how are y'all doing? Vivian, I know you're here in Texas. How's Houston doing? I think you're right outside Houston, though. Vivian, I believe that. I believe that. Hey, Lady Nighthawk. Thank you. How are you? My PA friend, Vivian, I was telling you last night, twice a day they get their temperature checked. He's a PA at a clinic. So, it was 88 up here in Central Texas. Sugarland. My brother-in-law, they used to live in Sugarland. How's the weather everywhere else, y'all? Vivian and I are from Texas, so I kind of know her weather. Where's everybody else at? That's good, lady. I hope you managed to get your hands on a mask. Good. Glad to hear it. I've got a headache and it's the first time today I've had caffeine, so I shoot myself in the foot having regular coffee this late in the afternoon, but gotcha, Vivian. That's safe. I'm glad for all of you. 70 there. Ruth, now that you got your ramp, now you can't go anywhere. Doesn't that suck unless y'all aren't on restrictions yet? We are on a shelter in place. Good, lady. Good. We have a half a can of Lysol, no sanitizer. I think in my basket I have like Bath and Body Works size one, so I need to give it to the kid. I'm sure you are, Vivian. Good for you. Are essential to me. Hey, Randy. Glad to see you back. Like having at least one of my moderators in here, although I haven't had a problem with anyone for a while. Knock on wood. Sorry about last running out on you two last night. So I thought I'd come on early and try again. Randy, how you doing today? I'm good. I'm good, hanging in there. Stayed sequestered most of the day. Girl, they can't do nothing without paperwork. Don't shortchange your stuff. Do you know how backed up that police department would get without you there? That's true, Ruth. It could be worse. Great outlook. There is a doctor, somebody sent me a link and I watched it, but it's not from YouTube. About they're in New York City, and I think they're at Cornell, and you can tell the guy is super tired, and he was giving some sound advice about how to protect yourself from corona. He works directly with the patients, and he said that he will not get corona based on things that they have found out because they've been battling it since January. If I can, at the end of the live, I will put the link in the description box. Once I can go back and edit it, if I can do that, then y'all can watch it. He's got really simple solutions, which shocks me. All right, no, y'all are mad at me for last night, but how come I got no thumbs up? What's up with that, y'all? Please don't hate me. Don't hate me because I'm crazy. Hey, Laura, welcome, welcome. I am. I was getting a headache and realized I hadn't had any coffee all day. So it's dulce de leche flavored with vanilla, sugar-free vanilla. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're going to grow out because all the nail places are closed. This is just plain American. Actually, they're shiny, but there's no polish on it. They just buff it. But you can see at the ends by the cuticles, they're getting kind of dull because they're growing out. Good, Vivian. Good practices. Hey, Jude, doing real good. I'm in the bedroom. I've stayed here most of the day. My PA friend said, you need to stay in your room. So it kind of sucks. They just stand at the doorway and talk to me. They're supposedly making pork tacos. So if they're done before I get done, this will be a live mukbang. Randy, we love our Keurig, but with funds being limited during this time, we put it up and we got out our old pot and we are making loose coffee until we can afford K cups again. You do what you got to do, but I love the Keurig. They have tea, K cups. They even have Theraflu medicine K cups where the medicine has to be served hot. You put it in there, brew it with hot water, and you have like Theraflu. There's so much you can get in the K cups anymore. So I got 8 folks in here. Y'all say hi real quick, even if you don't want to talk. But if you don't understand. Denise is getting a little stir crazy. Her anxiety is kind of going up. She thinks it's because she can't go out, not that she doesn't want to go out. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when people diet, they hate the word diet because then they want stuff more that they're being told they can't have. How many of y'all believe that to be true? So what were we talking about last night before I got rude and just jumped off? Man, I hope Terry comes in. I missed both her comments and I rewatched the video last night and I saw both of them. So I'm hoping she comes back in so we can talk about donuts and I can apologize to her. And Walter, I just was going to talk to you. I was hoping you'd come back. I'm so sorry for dipping out on you last night. I apologize. I'm hoping everybody comes back. Yeah, donuts. Terry made that comment. We had this 2-hour discussion about donuts the live before last night's, and she was trying to joke around about it again, and I completely got sidetracked and didn't see either one of them. I want donuts too. Oh my gosh. So bad. I wonder if anybody will deliver donuts. Maybe some apple pies from McDonald's. Maybe Favor will deliver. We'll just spray everything down. I have about this much of my sanitizer left, the disinfecting spray. I ordered like a whole set up to where I don't have to buy the K-cups. I could just get refillable pods and get the coffee grounds. Good, good, good. It is way cheaper. Unfortunately, I got a refund on it, but they didn't ask to send it back. I got a refill cup and got it from Amazon, but it actually wasn't a Keurig one and it works like garbage because if you don't put it in there, it doesn't click together and grounds go everywhere. It's just not worth the headache. Y'all say hi to Walter, y'all. He's my sweetheart from California. He's hanging in there. He and I are talking about donuts, y'all, but he is a weight loss success. Y'all, I also wanted to talk about my mukbangs. I know I was doing a mukbang Monday, and I kind of strayed away with that. And here's why. Here's my issue. I was talking to a friend, and they had planned on going on this fast. And so the more they talked about it, the more I became fascinated with it, and I decided to try it. And I have been fasting since, what is this, March? Probably the second week of February. I know I mentioned it on one of my lives, and I hadn't been on it that long when I mentioned it then. Y'all have to remind me because y'all know time gets away from me. Anyway, I have been fasting. When I started fasting, y'all, I had gotten back up to 301 pounds. Yes, I was disgusted with myself. I am happy to report that as of this morning, I am down to 281 point, I think it's 4. And the issue is that when I do eat, it's not a whole lot of, it's not mukbangable food. And I know y'all say that you don't care what I eat on mukbang, but really, I don't know how to fix that. So, I mean, I eat like if they bring me pork tacos, but it's not going to be a pretty setup. It's not, I don't eat like that very often. It's a lot of whole foods, a lot of fruit, and I'm still losing. The donut shops are open. Most of their business is walk-in. If hand sanitizer spray at Home Depot. Okay, lady, thank you. I will try that. I will try to go there. Donut shops are open. Okay. LA County just had 4 more deaths, so that brings it up to, I think, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Walter. Tim Hortons has donuts. We do not have Tim Hortons here. If you got it, yeah, we don't. We don't even have a Costco. You have a Sam's Club, but no Costco. Oh, thank you, Walter. Walter. I carry 20 pounds of water weight? What? That's 20 pounds I've lost so far. Can you carry, or are you just being smart? Because I said it's just water weight. Like that real popular mukbanger. Y'all, all this COVID-19 stuff, all kinds of memes are coming out. And there was a meme and it had to do with a mukbanger, but it had nothing to do with food. And it was of the one who says it's just water weight, and he's got a lot of drama on his channel. Don't say his name. Uh, but he says that, and the meme was him getting pissed off in his car and like beating the heck out of the passenger seat. And I went, I know who that is. So anyway, the somebody had said it in the live that the motto when you fast is don't deny, just delay. And I really haven't done low carb. I know if you do keto or low carb, you lose it faster, but I'm here lately at about a pound a day, half a pound a day. So, and I'm eating, I'm not getting hungry. Sometimes I try, several times I've done 20-hour fast. Usually it's 18 hours. That's all right. I'll lose the water weight. That's okay. I'll start there. I'll start there. I had considered the weight loss surgery, but I just know I'd screw it up. You know what I mean? They call it eating around the sleeve. I would so eat around the sleeve. Yes, Walter. I think everybody knows this young man, and they all know his name. So I just don't want that drama here. So I just don't really want to say the name. So does everybody have enough supplies? Is everybody lacking? I told you that agent in my last go with me to Omar. I think my little sister turned my grocery store in for price gouging um, the rice, because I was telling my mom about it, and when I called her, and she told my sister. I sure will, Walter. I sure will. Thank goodness, the military base has dropped down to only 5% of personnel, and places are closing, but the kid is still considered essential in her job, so that's good. Thank you. Vivian, I so appreciate that. I really, really do, but I do have rice. Even though it was $15 for 20 pounds when normally that bag of rice cost like $7, 7.99 or something like that. I went ahead and got a bag, and the kid before that had gotten like 4 pounds of brown rice. My sister, and people, if you have it in there, and I don't know why they're hesitant to go into the store, it is a Mexican store or a Latino store, and they still have plenty of rice. And that's where my daughter found it, and they are not price gouging. Yes, Walter, I really am an emotional eater, and I would eat around the sleeve. I sure would. And that's so much, excuse me, and that's so much to go through when you already know that you have a doubt about your success, don't you think? You got to know yourself. Oh, wow, Walter, that I didn't think they did that anymore. I guess they do that one for a last resort. Did you know that Let me think of the performer's name. The really dark guy. His wife is the redhead. His daughter is famous now. He used to step on chickens on stage. I'll think of his name. Y'all think of it, tell me. Anyway, the wife actually had one of the very first sleeves put in. And she still has it, and she had considered removing it. But she was on Dr. Phil about it, and she said that she was too much of an emotional eater, and that she feels like she would gain all her weight back if she were to take it off. But I know, Walter, you have done real good with the surgery. My brother-in-law has been doing really good with the surgery. Um, I think when I go visit, he gets a little more naughty. I need to ask, I wish Margaret would show up because I have because people are price gouging because if they have supplies, they'll gouge as much as y'all, I found and I'm on my phone, so I can't, let me see if I can find it. I was gonna send somebody some ramen, and I was looking at different prices, and I found, let's see, the most horrific thing on eBay. It was awful. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm like, what? Y'all know the top ramen. That's like what? On regular days, 12 cents, 16 cents a piece at Walmart. Look at this. Let's see if y'all can see it. There we go. Look. Top ramen, chicken flavor packs, 48, and look at the price. I mean, what in the hell? Right? I couldn't believe it. Oh, that's terrible, Vivian. Yeah, on either side of that $80 for the two boxes, there are much cheaper, but they're still price gouging. I found a 48 pack for $10 or something, and but the person I wanted to send it to said, no, no, I don't want any more packages to come. So I didn't do it, but I was floored. I was floored by the price of that, 80 bucks. Oh my God. That is so great, Walter. I really mean that. I hope so too, Vivian. I know that Amazon and eBay closed like 3,900 accounts for price gouging. Oh, that's a great weight. Wow, Walter, did I know you were that tall? My daughter's boyfriend is 6'4". Wow. And I'm all over here at 5'4", probably 5'3" and a half because I'm shrinking. I know, right, Laura? That is so great. Yeah, you must be short. Most Latino women are short. I'm assuming with the name Vivian, but watch, I'll be wrong because usually when I assume stuff, I do make an ass out of you and me. Now, I picked the wrong time to come live, but y'all are here. I appreciate that. I think everybody's trying to scramble, figure out what to do for dinner. There's so many memes about people complaining about having to cook 3 meals a day now, and the kids are home all day. Or I saw one that said, uh, "Fire department, you better be ready because some people are cooking for the first time." Oh, okay, Vivian. I'm sorry. See, Vivian actually sounds French, doesn't it, y'all? Look, I'll start naming all of them, so so I'll get it right. Your white girl, okay. All right, 5'2", 5'2". I found somebody shorter than me. Yay! Vivian, you know that doesn't happen very often with us short people. Sorry. Where did Randy go? Randy, did you leave me? I'm so glad y'all could make it. Well, yeah, given those statistics, my mom was like 5'7", and my dad as well. I think, but my dad's brother was pretty tall. My nephews, my little sister's boys, and the daughter are fairly tall, like much taller than me. I think the third child, yeah, the third child is almost 6 feet. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Okay, Walter, I appreciate you showing up again. I really am sorry about last night. It just could not be avoided. So you have a good evening and be careful out there, okay? Any trip out is dangerous. I love you. Bye. Gotcha, Vivian. Yeah, but I bet you're the one who rules the roost. Yeah, Walter is really a sweetheart. He's always supported me 100%, even if I put out a crappy video. A lot of y'all do. Walter's been with me a while. I told you, Vivian. Them boys are afraid of the short girls. We are fierce. Bye, Walter. He really is, Vivian. He really is a nice guy. If all this blows over and I make a trip to California, he would be one of the ones, if he's open for it, for me to meet in Cali, face to face. Have a cup of coffee or something, a donut. Vivian, I am like 5'4", but I think I'm more like 5'3" and a half. You know, the Germans say you come out of the earth and you go back in the earth, you know, as you shrink as you get older. And I am 57. So, like right now, I'm touching my toe. You know, I mean, my legs are kind of bowed, you know, like I'm going to try to sit cross legged, but I'm too big to do that. But yeah, I got really short legs, really short arms. Cool, Vivian. I'm told when you turn 60, your life turns around. We'll see. I always say I'm going to be in the bed crying for 2 weeks. I cried when I turned 30. No, I was upset when I turned 30. I cried when I turned 40. I cried for like 3 days when I turned 50. That was the hardest. So I'm hoping 60 doesn't have that much of an impact on me. And here's why. And you ladies, I think Walter was the only guy in here and now he's gone. Let me ask you ladies something. There's 8 of y'all in here, so I hope each one of you answers. If not, I get it. Every woman, I believe, because I do, has an internal age in their mind that they never get past. Um, and usually it's either the most traumatic or most exciting time in their life. And for me, that age is 20. I, you know, met my daughter's father. I was going out having fun. I was out on my own and I got pregnant with her. I had her 7 weeks early, so I got pregnant when I was 20 and I had her when I was 20. So I think I have a hard time with aging because in my mind, I haven't gone past age 20. And my body says, bitch, you are past 20. And I think that I struggle. So I'm working at changing my thoughts about my physicality, um, trying to eat better, really working again on losing weight. I got help with my mind as far as the X goes. You can't move forward if you have one foot in the past. And so, you know, my foot's out of there. So um, I'm doing better. I'm feeling better about things. So, right, Laura, I get it. Damn fibro. Ah, gotcha, Vivian, 17. So do you struggle with aging given that, Vivian? Or are you in still pretty good health that your body kind of mimics your internal age enough that you feel good? Or do you struggle with aging? I think that's why I struggle with aging. And I'm trying to fix that. When I turn 60, I want to say, okay, this is the new me. This is because I love to travel. You know, I love doing young things. No, I'm not going to show up at the Walmart and Daisy Dukes. But I do like some of the styles that are out there that young people are wearing. And I mean, at 60 within reason, I could wear those. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Laura and Vivian answered. Who else wants to answer? Come on now, 7 of you in here. Just type the age you feel. Nothing. Okay. Moving on. I hope everybody's not mad at me. I feel really bad for dipping out yesterday. Old, you feel old? Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying so hard to change that as much as I can, given I have fibro. Gotcha, Vivian. I think what we do in our youth, we don't realize can really come back to bite us in the ass as we get older in life. I was a real tomboy, climbing mountains, climbing trees, trying to play baseball with the boys or whatever. And you fall down, your back hurts, you don't think about it. And then when you get older, your back says, "You remember that time?" Oh, gotcha, Vivian. Yeah, but you seem like a cool person. You could like get in there and be all hip like that. Gotcha. See what you do in your youth. So if any youngins end up watching this, be careful what you do early on. Do y'all have a Fuddruckers? The Fuddruckers, there's a lot of restaurants in our area, y'all. If y'all are hurting for meat, get on Facebook and stuff. Fuddruckers and another restaurant, they're giving away raw meat. Like Subway now has this pack where everything is sold to you separately. The bread's separate from the lunch meat, and you get veggies, and you can do it yourself at home. Fuddruckers is selling all their meat patties raw to you in packs. It's drive up. You can't. I don't think you can go up there. You tell them you're here. It's like Walmart pickup, and you can order it. Um, so if you're in need of meat, you can do that. I know in our area, it's about 40 minutes away, but it's a meat processing where they do a lot of deer meat, but it's a butcher shop. They seem to be able to be restocking. So if y'all are in need of fresh meat, um, I would do that. And if you have fresh stuff, eat that first. Save the rice and beans for when you're out of the other stuff. Hopefully, they won't close down all the stores. Depends on how bad this stuff gets. I'm 62 now, but I don't care what I look like or what anyone thinks of me. My hair is 39 inches. Wow. Girl, I like glitter eyeshadow. I got some right now. Hey, I miss disco. And I miss the purple eyeshadow. No, it's blue eyeshadow with the purple eyeliner. Miss that. Wish it would come back. I might just do it one day because what? I can't. About 30. Yes. About 30, that was the best year of my life. I married my husband, but then we found out he had cancer and then he passed away that year. So I have good memories and bad, but I'm 57. Oh, a lot of us oldie goldies in here. I'm so sorry about the loss of your husband, Ruth. I really am. Much as I dislike my ex, I would still be sad if she passed away. Um, I just would. Oh, Vivian, if you have Fuddruckers near you, and I'm sure you do, call them. I know they advertised for us that they were just selling the patties, but if you call them, they may sell you some. If you really want it, if I wanted it, I would call because the worst that's going to happen is no, ma'am, we're just selling the meat patties. So I sure would. See, girl, call them. Get their number and call them, and then let me know. I'll pass it along, and maybe uh, if somebody else likes their cheese, I used to go to Fuddruckers. I really don't think I've been to the one here except for one time. But when I was training for I used to be an assistant manager for Carl's Jr. Restaurants. Remember, Vivian, when they kind of spread like wildfire through Texas? I Cheese is keto, but not if it's fake cheese, Vivian. If they're serving fake cheese, it's got carbs in it. So, but right now we're on lockdown, and pretty soon all of us are going to be fasting. All us big girls are going to walk out of this lockdown looking like models, right? Oh, I gotcha. Hey, look, I love fake cheese. Okay, American cheese, Velveeta, please, please. Queen of cheese to include fake cheese right here. Mouse in my former life. Vivian, I like your philosophy. If you drink the cheese, it's keto. That's hilarious. That is too funny. It's all about perspective, don't you think? Is that also from Fuddruckers? I've never heard of that. Y'all, it's been years since I've been to a Fuddruckers, seriously. I don't know what's out there anymore. Y'all, I still haven't got my pizza. Thin crust, double cheese, double pepperoni. Yes. I need to get it soon before they close deliveries for restaurants. Payday. There you go. Because someone treated us to some pizza. They sent it over, and I got one of the boxes, and they don't have thin crust. You could only get original pan or something. And I got pepperoni, but the kid ate it because I thought she liked the all the vegetables and meats, and so I ended up eating that. So I'm still trying to get my pizza. 2 months now, y'all. Can you go crazy not fulfilling a craving? Can that happen? Oh, fake cheese. I don't know. Okay, thank you. What's the I've been to that area. My brother-in-law used to live in Sugarland. What's the name of the restaurant? I'll freak out if I've been there. I mean, I don't want to go a second time. Just say it. Y'all, why is this this dress not sitting right? I think I'd lean, and that's what. First world problems, Fluff. Shut up. Terry, oh my gosh, I am so glad you showed up. I owe you such a big apology. I am so sorry I had to skip out without reading your comment. I told them you were talking about donuts because we had a whole thing to life before the donuts, and you were trying to talk about donuts, and I just bounced out without even acknowledging both comments about the donuts. So I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you came back. It's in Stafford near Sugarland La Hacienda on 59 South. I think so. I think so. But I'll look forward to it. I look forward to it because I plan on doing a meet and greet next time I go to Houston. I don't know when that'll be at this point. Right now, I'm shooting for Cali in July if I can, and another place come the fall. So, but But I'm sure I'll hit Houston way before July if all this mess kind of clears out. By Hooters. I don't remember, to be honest, but La Hacienda sounds real familiar. Okay, y'all get your money when you get your money. Okay, get off my back. Rice and bean was more important than a credit card payment. Okay, who's with me? I was telling people, Terry, that first came in, that Omar grocery store I went to, and they were price gouging. I think my little sister turned them in. I meant to ask her, did she ever call? Because she called me this morning asking about it. So she said she was going to call the price gouging place. So now I need to go and check the next couple of days, see if they came down on the rice price. Give me another bag. Is that hoarding? You know me and rice. Is that hoarding if I get a second bag? We got 3 people in the house, and I could give it out to family if they run out, including the Fuddruckers in the same area. The other side of the area is a shopping center, restaurant area called the Fountains. Oh, I think I've seen that place. Does it look like there's like waterfalls, and it looks like there's like a pier that kind of runs in it, and it's almost like it's in the parking lot? Because I've been to Sugarland so many times. I always call it the Stepford Wives city because of y'all's building codes. Everything looks the same. Jack the Box, McDonald's. See, I know where that is. I know where I've driven past it many times. So now I'm wondering if, in fact, the Mexican restaurant we went to was actually the one you want to take me to. No, I love Mexican food. I mean, Korean food. I'm not Korean, but Mexican food. Girl, I'll eat tacos any day of the week. Kimchi tacos. While they were price cutting the rice, normally for the big jar of kimchi that I bought, it's usually $19.99. It was actually $17. Oh, wow, Vivian. I drive by your neighborhood all the time. Isn't that weird? All right. Since everybody's locked down, if you could leave the house, and I know some of y'all are working like Vivian, and but if you were locked down and you've been locked down a week, and they said, okay, everybody gets a reprieve, they held off the coronavirus, and you could go one place away from the house, where would y'all go? I'd go to McDonald's, get chicken nuggets and sit in the dining room. I mean, I would have chicken nuggets delivered, but I don't know. I know they were waiving delivery fees, but would they for something like McDonald's? Hacienda. Vivian. Why am I not surprised? Wellness. Where's that at? Kimchi for Fluffy. Hey, I got one. Terry, I got a big jar of it. It's in the fridge. Although I need to tell Denise to take some out because it'll start to ferment, and it is so full the lid will come off. I need to tell her that. Tacos. Gotcha. Some people would just want to go shopping without worrying about getting infected. Like people love to do Dollar Tree and stuff. If we can do carry out of La Hacienda tomorrow is our eat out day. I eat seafood, enchiladas, crawfish, shrimp. Vivian, check Favor. I think Favor is doing food deliveries for free. I was trying to stay away from donuts, Fluffy, but I went there. Terry. We haven't been to the store since I went to Omar. I know the kid had to pick up something, and so she picked up a few random things. But other than that, me and the niece have been staying home, and the kid goes to work, comes right back. She gets it immediately in the shower. She puts her clothes in the washing machine. I Lysol spray her purse and her shoes. So, but now I pretty much sequestered myself in the room. I don't blame you, what else is there to do? There's a lot of memes going out. I already ate all my quarantine snacks. We don't have a whole lot of snacks. I bought these before we were on restricted movement at the convenience store, and I still have some. I'm trying to eat them a little at a time, although I only give myself a 4-hour window to eat because I've been fasting. For those of y'all just coming in, try to stay away from I'm glad you're staying safe and well in your house. Yeah. And I was telling y'all last night, my PA friend just said, stay in the room. So I'm trying to stay in here as much as I can. I didn't mean to send that one that you just got. I messed up. Oh, okay. Let's see what, oh, dismiss. Time to take my meds. I talked to some of my friends, and I get crazy, and they're like, have you taken your medicine? Are you late? I said, shut up. Then I'm like, yeah, I forgot to take them. But did I tell y'all I'm going to try to come down off my Cymbalta and off completely? I want to try that, but I was going to do it slowly on my own, but the niece went off on me and yelled at me, and so the kid said, I'd yell at you too, but she's doing a good job, and a couple of my friends said no, and so I'm going to wait until I can see my rheumatologist and talk to her about slowly coming off the Cymbalta. So we'll see. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, I don't know if I told y'all last night, Terry, when I started the fast the middle of last month, I was at 301. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing weigh-ins and stuff. And I am now as of this morning, down to 281.4. And that's in 4 weeks. I dropped 20 pounds. So that's slow and steady. So I just keep that going. And that's why I was telling them that I haven't done mukbangs because I'm not eating like a whole lot. And I never did really on a mukbang, maybe in the beginning, but it's just foods that they're not cooked foods. I have a sandwich, or I'll have some lunch meat and some fruit, or you know what I mean? So it just, to me, is not mukbangable, should I say. I had to stop for milk and flour last night. Made SOS for hubby, but last night he was sickly. No fever, no COVID, but wanted comfort food. I got you. Yeah, you put it on rice instead of toast. Yeah, that sounded good. Thank you, Terry. I have pushed fasting to 20 hours. I have not done 24 yet. I want to get to 24, see how I feel. I wish Margaret would come in here because she is the channel diabetic. So, Margaret, I don't know if you watch already lives, you know what I'm saying, pre-recorded lives after the fact. I don't, because I have a hard time following the comments and the host. So I don't blame any of y'all who don't go back and watch me. But I've noticed that sometimes I'll wake up and my blood sugar will be a certain number. And then 2 hours later, if I have to wait to eat, my blood sugar goes up. And that doesn't sound right to me. So I need to find out if fasting's okay. What should I be doing? So I don't feel sickly. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself. So I'm just curious about that. Unless some of y'all are diabetics and I didn't know and you have the answer. See, that's what I thought too, Terry, but my blood sugar goes up sometimes. I mean, I haven't checked it for a few days. I kind of know when it goes up or down because my stomach starts burning. And now if it's too high, it starts burning, just like before when it was too low. And my daughter said it's because your body's getting used to the lower numbers. So, well, 56 minutes. Are we talked out, everybody? Huh. All right, Vivian, but have you ever fasted? Has your blood sugar ever gone up when you haven't eaten anything you shouldn't? Yeah, my morning blood sugar will be low. I mean, low for me. Sometimes it'll be anywhere from 124, and I know that's still diabetic, and it's been like 118. Thank you, Terry. Uh, yeah. Is that Lyra? Is that French? Where are you at, Terry? You don't fast? Yeah. I just I watched a couple of videos that say if you lose weight by fasting, then your body needs I'll think of the word, the collagen from your skin. And so your skin tightens as you lose weight and you don't get as much of the hangy skin. So I'm hoping that'll work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Donuts. I kick the dogs out and Sheba usually stays in here with me, but I don't have the door open. One, because I'm live, but two, there's no sense in sequestering myself in here if the door's open and the stuff can fly in. I mean, but Sheba, big dog who's in here with me, is sniffing under the door. Been so good. Catch you all. Have a great rest of the day. Lots of love. Thank you for stopping by, Laura. You take care of you. I know it's stressful for you right now, but do what you can to relax, rest, and heal. Love you. Bye. Look, I'm always in my ears, and that doctor whose link, he says the best way to avoid it is wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, and don't put your hands on your face. He says that the majority, and he's been at it, he said the majority of the infections, he said there's always a small percentage that get it a different way. But he said that if you get it by somebody else's breath, like because it's airborne, that you have to have sustained exposure in a small space for more than 30 minutes. He said to wear a mask is if you're wearing a mask, you are more than likely not going to touch your face. He said that 99%, 95%, you'll see it in the video if you watch it, 90 something percent of those that come into him that are getting infected or have gotten infected was hand to face. He said he touches the doorknob with, the front doorknob with his hands. And as soon as he does, he Purells his hands. If he gets in a cab, as soon as he gets into the cab from touching the door handle, he Purells, he hand sanitizes his hands and he keeps his hands off his face. He says that he wears his mask because he works directly with the people. So, of course, he's going to have sustained exposure, but he has the N95 mask, a surgical mask, like a medical mask. He said, we don't need it. He said, because if you're in the grocery store or wherever, you're not sustaining their breath the whole time if they have it. And that's what he's claiming. And he's been at it since the beginning. I'm kind of nervous. So I'm nervous to test that theory, but I found it very interesting. He said his goal is to get people to not panic. He said, you wash your hands and keep your hands off your face. He says, obviously, practice hygiene. I can't remember what he said, but, you wipe down your surfaces. I feel better if the kid comes home and, takes a shower and puts her clothes immediately in the washing machine. So there is absolutely no doubt. But that's what he's saying. And I'll put the link and y'all can judge for yourself. But this is a guy who's at Cornell. New York and New York City, especially New York City, they have half of the country's infected cases. And I watched a video where a lady said she doesn't care if she gets fired for letting the public know. There are so many that have died from it. They have refrigerated trucks next to the hospital where they're storing the bodies. So y'all let's say some prayers for New York and New York City. So, and he's working at, I think he said Cornell. So he's in the line of fire, and that's what he's saying. So us diabetics have to be careful because that's what my PA said, that we're compromised. So did I freeze or everybody quit finding something to say? We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes. So do I need to end this? Or is everybody getting bored? I know I can be boring sometimes. Nobody's talking. Make sure the room hasn't frozen. Oh, yeah, no. Tina, say no more. I'm sorry, even though the kid was an easy raise, I didn't have too many issues with her. The stepson was a handful, so I get it. He was always mad at me because I always stayed one step ahead of him. He couldn't stand it. He could snow his mother, but he couldn't snow me, and he hated it. We bumped heads a lot. Downside of having fibro, you never feel rested. Did I tell y'all? I should have videotaped it, but the niece was getting her nails done too. The niece took me out. If you saw me on Instagram, the day I got these done, my niece wanted to have a day out with me, just she and I, and she took me to get my nails done. And while I was there, I got my eyebrows waxed. Can you tell? They're a little bit not as shaggy and they're more kind of pronounced, kind of like it. It hurt like hell. Everybody in the nail place heard me. And I told the lady, she was a real young tech, and she was doing all the eyebrows. And I told her, I said, look, you hear me scream, you just keep going. I'm not going to swing on you, but just don't stop. And when I came out of that little room, because they take you in the back, when I came out of that little room, it was all red here because she did here. of course, she did on top, and then she did right here. Now, the wax felt good. And then I could feel her put the cloth on there and whack and not yell. And I came out and everybody was staring at me. And I'm like, I asked the niece, I said, could y'all hear me? This was her answer. I should have recorded it for y'all. It was hilarious. Thank you, Terry. I thought they were going to do the threading. I'd never seen that before, or plucking. That would have taken longer, but I noticed when I decided to get it done, people were going in and out. I mean, she's quick, so I thought, okay, if it's fast, remember the tattoo, if she's fast, then I can do it. So I want to show y'all. Denise wants us to get matching tattoos. Yeah, Fluff is considering getting a tattoo again. Can you believe it? That I know, right? It just feels like it takes longer than plucking, and it's just as painful. I'm serious. Let's see if I can find. I'm going to move y'all over so I can see my Facebook Messenger, because I think I sent somebody a picture of the where'd you go? Of the tattoo I want, and I want to show y'all. Hang on, let me do that. Yeah, do it that way. And I want to show y'all and tell me what you think, because I don't know. Let me see if I have it in photos first. Let's see if I have it in photos first. And then she wants us to have a flower so that we can all three get different tattoos, but we all have to have a flower incorporated so that we're matching. She just wants to do that with us. And I'm thinking, So I found a couple that I like. I think I showed y'all. I don't think it's here. All right, let's see. Messenger. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for the picture. If I can't find it right away, then I'll stop. But money when you get your money. All right, let's see. Okay, not there. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. I think maybe this is it. Y'all keep talking. Because I don't want us to be boring. Look, everybody left. There's only 3 of y'all. I'm sorry. That's okay. They don't get to see my tattoo. That's all right. Y'all tell me what you think. I think it's really cool. It's a different take on a yin yang. Y'all heard about Idris Elba? How's he doing? Is he still kicking it? I hear that Tom Hanks and his wife are already feeling better. So that's good. We can't lose Forrest, y'all. We just can't. Don't you think? It's too much of a loss losing Forrest. We just can't. Right? But they did a recent update. I saw it on Facebook on their Instagram that they're feeling much better. So I'm glad about that. Yo, I know I shared this photo with someone. Okay, Ruth, you take care. I appreciate you. Well, I guess I'll have to show y'all a different day because I don't see it. And I was showing them when we all decided to get tattoos. So I thought it would be in when the niece and the kid want to share photos and links and stuff. We have our own Facebook, group chat. And I send all my stuff there and I don't see it anywhere. And it's the coolest tattoo. What it is a pink and a blue koi fish. And they're together to make yin and yang. And you put it and it's down a woman's back. And it looks so lacy like. It looks so delicate and girly. And then I thought, well, then I'll put a cherry blossom next to it or a lotus flower if I can find one that's just as wispy looking. Uh, that's what I plan on doing, and it's gonna hurt like freaking hell. And if I get it done, I will uh, definitely film it. Maybe it won't be so bad since it's on my back, but my back is like so sensitive. All right, I can't find it. I guess I don't have it. Let's see. Did I download it? I download so much stuff, y'all, I don't even know. Guess not. I guess I don't like it enough to save it somewhere. The problem is it's probably on my phone. And yeah, because I don't see it here. So it's probably on my phone. And I'm using my phone to go live. So therein lies the problem. But I can't practice going live. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. So I still every time I try to go live on my laptop because it's easier to read comments and stuff, it shows y'all that I'm attempting to go live, and I don't want to confuse y'all if it doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So then there's like 3 or 4 lives posted according to one of y'all, and I don't like doing that. So yeah, oh well. Like this is the one that I originally wanted. And I might still eventually get it. It's just that if you want good, really good tattoos, you pay out the hiney for them. That's the one I originally wanted. That it. Oh, what did I do? All right, hang on. That one right there. That's the sign for Capricorn. That's the one I originally wanted. Right? That is so cute, right? Yeah, I love it. I don't know what I did with the other pictures. Yeah, that's not on there. I thought that I kept it, but it doesn't look like I did. So, yeah, it would have been up here a long time ago. So, oh well. Yeah, I'll put it on the community post because it was like super cute. I thought I had sent it to somebody and I guess I didn't. So, there's that. All right, who are the other 3 people in here, y'all? Yeah, I just hate not getting the answers I want. Pisses me off. I'm the boring one, girl. I am the boring one. All right, an hour and 18 minutes. I am going to see if supper is ready because it is time. It is 5:25 Texas time. So I'm going to say goodnight for now. I may go live later. I don't know. Definitely now that we're sequestered, I will try to go live as much as possible for y'all. Helps me from be bored. It helps y'all from be bored. So once again, Terry, thank you for the monetary gift. And again, I'm sorry about last night. So I came on to make up for it. I sure will, Terry. Thank you for watching. Thank everybody who's left in the room for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Means a lot to me that you come in and talk to me. So God bless y'all and positive vibes. Bye-bye.